Welcome back, everyone. This is episode 273 for the 3rd of November, 2024. My name's Lou Kelly.
My name's The Jinx, because I think I just jinxed this episode. My name's Jodie Kelly. I was just giving ourselves a pat in the back there.
That's right, yeah.
And then everything went
and then I hit the go live button and it didn't work.
Yeah.
It just fell apart.
Typical.
What a great start to the podcast.
Great start.
How are you?
Great start. Great. How are you?
Good. We've started to kind of come out of our shell, because normally we're hermits and we just sort of stay in the house. So we did a wee trip to the West End of Glasgow, and sort of we were looking at. We started off. We were looking at filming locations. So the night sleeper. So there's a bit in it.
BBC show. Yep.
BBC show. The first episode, they stop at Motherwell. It's not Motherwell. It's actually Dalmuir Station. So we got a picture at Dalmuir Station. And then we went into the West End.
Which is your station.
But I don't understand, why not just film it at Motherwell?
Good question. I don't know.
What are they hiding at Motherwell?
Is it because it's maybe closer for the BBC to? I don't know. No idea.
I don't know. I've no idea. I mean, but the thing is that the Dalmuir is a bit of a nexus, because it's a busy station. There's like 5 platforms there. It's quite a big station. So I don't know what they would do.
Maybe that's why it looked fancier.
Yeah.
Don't know. No idea.
No idea.
I've watched some of that show. Actually, it's not bad.
I've got a review of it later on.
All right. Okay. Cool.
So just wait till later on when we get to the what you watching section.
Okay.
I'll talk about it. I watched all of it.
Right.
So you don't have to.
Right.
Nothing much happened special this week. Can't think of anything anyway.
No, neither can I. Right, bye guys.
Hey, bye.
Yeah, we were up in Glasgow yesterday, and that was about it. Not much.
Nice. Yeah. Should we talk about the tea then?
Yeah, I think we better.
Sad news from the world of show business. Teri Garr passed away this week.
The
79. The T-Gar.
T-Gar. The original T-Gar.
Yeah. Fantastic comic actress, impeccable timing. She played Phoebe's mum. I think most people know her as played Phoebe's mum, but she was also she was also in Tootsie and Young Frankenstein and a whole host of other roles. She's fantastic in Young Frankenstein. I mean, the whole movie's brilliant.
I love her in it. I love her in it. She's terrific. Yeah.
I mean, if anything, she's actually a kind of a sort of prototype of what's her face's character, Jimmy Lee Curtis's character in the You Hand Me My Rucksack from Trading Places.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
It's like kind of similar kind of accent. Anyway, so sad to see Teri Garr.
What age was she?
No longer with us. 79.
79.
So it's
a shame.
It's a shame, though. But these things.
Bless her.
Yeah.
God bless her.
God bless her. So how do we get out of that tailspin? Well, dragons. Now I've got your interest. Game of Thrones. Apparently, there's a movie at the works at Warner Brothers.
Well, this is the thing, right? People are talking about this as if it's a story. It's about as much of a story as Kathleen Kennedy announcing a new Star Wars film. It's basically it's getting touted about Warner Brothers. They're going to do a Game of Thrones movie. There's no title, there's no director, there's no actors, nothing linked to it. There's no pre-production, nothing. Now, I don't know if this is going to be like.
Hold on, I've got a pitch for it. Game of Thrones: The Quest for More Money.
Well, there's that. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to be a spin-off like House of Dragon was, or if it's going to be like a retelling of the books in some way.
Like a condensed. Well,
You know,
interesting. You should mention that because Warner Brothers has gone the other way with another series of books
Harry
because
Potter.
they're redoing Harry Potter. They are.
Uh-huh.
So that.
Would you the
Sorry.
fish? Right, come on, guys.
Oh yes. Thursday's the new Friday.
Yeah. Yeah. They're doing Harry Potter. So, but they're extending that into they're doing that, making that into a TV series, aren't they?
So there's going to be 7 seasons because there's 7 books.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there 7 books?
Something
7
like
books for 7 brothers? I don't know.
Yeah. I think there's 7 books, but the 7th one was split into 2 movies, wasn't it?
I think.
Is that right? So it was
sure?
8 movies. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah.
Just to stretch that out that little bit more, that cash cow.
Just to
tease it out.
Tease it out. Yeah.
Yeah. Get bums on seats one last final time. Yes. So they're doing the old flipperoo with the Game of Thrones. They're from a TV series into a movie. So I wonder, will it be a spin-off? Will it be? I'd like to see it as a kind of condensed version of the TV series.
The actual TV series. Yeah.
Arguably, the final season was like that, a condensed version of the book.
Yeah.
Has the book ever been released?
I don't think he's ever released. No, I think Martin is still working on it. Martin is still working on it.
What does the old HRR stand for?
RR. I don't know. Actually.
RR. That reminds me of Young Frankenstein as well. It's not Teri Garr. No. It's the bit when Igor is like kind of coming on to the other girl in it, Madeline Kahn, is it? Madeline?
Yes, Madeline Kahn, yeah.
And she's got like a fur thing, a fox fur around her neck. And he's like, there's loads of outtakes of that scene as well. Anyway, sorry.
It stands for Raymond Richard Martin, George R.R. Martin. He was actually born George Raymond Martin, but he added the Richard. Anyway.
HR's the king of England, isn't it?
Yes. HRM, His Royal Majesty. Is that right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
It's just
George. That's George R.R.
George R. Martin.
Halloween's over. Come on. Halloween's over.
Well, you say Halloween's over. However, the Wayans brothers, the money truck has been delivered to their house.
Is that the Wayans?
Wayans.
I always say the Wayans.
Oh, Jody, they're just Wayans.
They're just Wayans.
No, it's the Wayans.
Wait a minute, they're just Wayans.
They're just Wayans. So the money truck has been delivered to their house, and they're going to be doing another scary movie.
Is this the guys that did White Chicks and stuff like that?
I think so. No, I think you're right. There's the cat. Cat's appeared.
Scary movie, though.
My magic.
I don't like those movies.
Because they're too scary?
No, they took the kind of airplane Naked Gun thing and made it... I know there were stupid jokes in those kind of movies, but I don't know, they just became really dumb movies.
Yeah.
Hello. Oh, this boy is wanting to be in a podcast.
I know. The thing about the airplane movie was the first movie was based on a movie called 0 Hour.
Yeah,
and it's word for word.
Because they bought the script, they bought the rights to that movie to rework it, and they reworked it into a comedy. Yeah, and a lot of those lines in that movie, in the original movie, appear in the 1980 spoof movie as well.
Yeah. I know that's the thing, and a lot of the scenes as well, like the boy and the girl getting together and having a cup of coffee and all that kind of stuff. That is set up as well, which it's not a boy and a girl; it's a man and a woman. But yeah, it's a kind of similar.
The line
setup
boy,
to it.
boy, did I pick the wrong day to give up smoking? Is in the original black and white movie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The whole discussion I've got about people being fallen ill and all that kind of stuff is in word for word.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. There's a good YouTube video where it compares the similarities between
I didn't actually know what the name of the movie. 0 Hour.
0 Hour, yeah.
0 Hour.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't like scary movies. No.
Sam's a huge fan of them. She likes the no, it's not a scary movie. Scream. She likes the Scream movies.
Yeah,
and because this is but the thing is that, I mean, the Scream movies are actually a pastiche of traditional slasher movie. I know I mispronounced. I mispronounced my words there.
Yeah.
So they're a mistake. They're a mistake. They're a pastiche.
Originally they were, but then they became like I don't know if it's all that. Was it them doing all those movies, like the kind of they did a pastiche of like 300 and the Spartans, some call it Spartans or something. They were almost like Carry On movies, really.
I don't think they were involved in those ones.
Right.
I don't think they were involved in those ones. It was always the scary movie ones. That they did. They didn't do, because there was other ones as well, like Date Movie and things like that. They weren't involved in those ones. Right. It's just Scary Movie. In fact, they came out. I think they came out because Scary Movie was like popular.
Yeah. I'll not be watching it.
No,
it's not my thing.
Not a fan. Not a cup of tea. Not a cup of tea as yours. No.
I prefer proper scary movies. Not that.
Okay. All right. No, that's fine.
I'm out.
All right. Good. No, that's fine. I'll let them know.
If you don't
I'll alert the distributor.
Do not release this movie.
Jody says,
"Yep.
Hi guys, bad news." Jody says, Universal make content. In fact, they have a Universal content production department. You've probably seen them quite active on Netflix, for example.
Oh yeah.
Umbrella Academy is a Universal content.
Oh yeah.
Production. They're extending that to first run movies, starting in 2027 with Netflix. So it's not just going to be their animation stuff. So obviously everything that Chris Pratt does. Not just that and the Minions and everything, but also live action stuff. So that means Fast and Furious then maybe coming to Netflix.
Probably will do then, just for a short period.
Yes, sorry, that is the caveat. So it's like 8 months on streaming, and then it goes to Peacock forever.
Yeah.
So you get to watch it for 8 months or whatever it is on Netflix, and then Peacock.
Well, we had that. We've just had that situation with the Indiana Jones movies.
Okay.
The only Indiana Jones movie on Disney Plus now is the Dial of Destiny. The other 4 have now gone to Paramount, I think.
Paramount.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a shame.
But they'll probably appear on Prime, or Netflix, maybe. You know, it's the same deal, isn't it? They kind of rent them out to streaming providers. But because those movies were not made by Disney, they don't have the rights to them. So it was just they borrowed them for that small period of time when Dial of Destiny came out. So they were all on the same bit. And now they're not.
I'm gonna have to. I was just thinking, I can't think of anything that would get me to subscribe to Paramount Plus, but the new season of Strange New Worlds is coming out. So
exactly.
I'm gonna have to get it for that.
But then you get it for that, and then you just hop out of it again.
So that's the thing. I'm going to wait until they've all been released, and then I'm going to get it.
Yeah.
And then I'll subscribe for the month. Maybe even I can get it for the week,
free trial,
and then just watch the free trial, and then just Joe the Toff. Because there's too many streaming services now, and you can't subscribe to them all.
No, they're trying to stop that though somehow, aren't they? Well, I suppose Apple release like one a week,
cable.
so I know. So you need to really wait. You need to be patient with that stuff, and if you're a really big fan of something, it's hard to be patient with it. I remember we did not in the UK. We didn't get Disney Plus until about 6 months after you guys had it.
Because you used to have to fly over to New York to watch The Mandalorian, didn't you? It's costing you a fortune.
I had to do all sorts of jumping through hoops to watch that because there was no way I wanted any spoilers in that. I remember back in the day, we did not go and see Empire Strikes Back. I've probably told this story before, but we never went to see Empire Strikes Back, and every other kid did. And we saw it as a double bill after it had been spoiled the shit out of to me by my classmates. And, the I Am Your Father and all that. That was...
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what? No way, I didn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. So I didn't want that happening again.
Wait, who's dad?
I'll tell you later.
All right, okay, thanks. So there you go. So we're getting more content on Netflix for a brief moment in time, and then back onto Peacock.
Do we have Peacock here?
Peacock. I don't know actually.
Or is it part of Sky's programs? I think we do have Peacock here actually. We do have Peacock shows though. Definitely Peacock, because but it's another subscription, I think.
Yeah. Peacock TV. I'm not sure. I need to look at. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. RDJ. There you go.
Yep.
Says he intends to sue all future executives who use his AI replica.
Oh.
So, quick question then: does that mean there is an AI replica out there of him?
Probably, because I'm quite sure he's been modelled in 3D quite a number of times for the Avengers movies.
Yeah.
This has happened to Nick Cage, famously.
He did. Yes.
He went to do a bit of filming for the Flash movie, and all he did was like stand and react to something. And when he watched the film, he was fighting a giant spider. He's like, "What? I didn't do that." So he was one of the first to kind of come out and be upset about these things. And RDJ is the next large figure to do so.
Yeah.
Which is quite right.
So, are you familiar with Kara Swisher? You probably not, actually.
Good name.
It's a great name. So she's a journalist, but she does a podcast now.
Yep.
They all do a podcast now. And he said I'm not worried about them hijacking my character's soul because there's like 3 or 4 guys and gals who make all the decisions there anyway, and they would never do that to me, with me or without me, Swisher noted that those executives would probably be eventually replaced, and Downey said, "Well, you're right. I would like to state here and now that I intend to sue all future executives just on spec." And then Swisher replied in brilliant journalism, "You'll be dead."
Well,
and he says, "But my law firm will be very active."
Yeah, well, this is it, isn't it? They'll find a loophole around that. And in fact, that was a story we spoke about a few weeks ago as well. The family of Peter Cushing.
Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Remember, what was it? They didn't have the rights to it, or somebody else had the rights to his image.
They gave the go ahead to use his likeness for Rogue One, and then his friend said, "No, you wouldn't have liked that."
Yeah, but that was years down the line. He's like, "Wait a minute, moment of clarity." obviously giving up the booze or something. Moment of clarity. Wait a minute.
But so that's one Star Wars person. Obviously, that there's a bit of controversy there. However, there's another who said, "Go for it, take everything," and he sold his likeness to Disney, and that's James Earl Jones.
Did he?
Yeah, he sold his. I think I'm not sure if it was his likeness, but he certainly sold his voice.
Aye.
Yeah, his voice, so that they could make future Darth Vader stuff.
Because his voice in the Obi-Wan series was much more a kind of younger feel about it compared to when he was in Rogue One. You could tell he's an older man in Rogue One, but they've done something to. You can tell it's him. Look at this cat.
What?
Is he jealous? Is that what it is?
He's jealous. I'm talking to you. That's what it is.
Has he got a Scottish accent yet?
No, he's got a Canadian accent.
Does he still get his Canadian accent?
He says meow,
Meow, aye.
Actually, I think he's from Fort Erie. I think he's an American cat, and he came across the bridge.
Do you reckon?
That's what I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was found in the streets of Fort Erie. Sorry, he came across the bridge from Buffalo, so I think he's actually from Buffalo. Which is why he sits and watches the Bills with me. Because he's a Bills fan, aren't you?
He's a Bills fan, quite rightly. I've got some fireworks happening at the back.
I've got some happening behind me as well.
Have you? I just keep hearing kind of whip crack type noises. Yeah. Either that's the Russians invading.
Could be
Hopefully not. Hopefully that's not. Hopefully it's fireworks.
I don't know. There's a new Squid Games thing in the work if Dave Fincher gets his way.
Yeah, that's an unusual story, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. So the next project he's eyeing up is a spin-off TV series of Squid Game. I'm assuming set in Europe? Did he say or something like that?
Or as he said it, Dark Themes, Undertones deal. So he's had this deal with Netflix because he did. Did he do that one with Michael Fassbender, the assassin one?
The Killer.
Is that not his? Yeah, the Killer. Is that not his as well?
That was. Yeah.
I don't like it. But he did also do House of Cards, Mindhunter, and Love, Death, and Robots. So
yes.
I mean, one duffer doesn't make a downturn.
He did Fight Club.
I mean,
7. He's all right.
He's no Guy Ritchie, or as we like to call him around here, Guy Tailspin Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie seems to, when he makes a movie, makes a spin-off TV series out of it. Quite a lot.
Yeah.
Snatch became a TV series for I think one season. Lock, Stock, it was a TV series as well on Channel 4. And The Gentleman as well.
Okay, I'm gonna have to.
And now the cat's completely taken over. Does he not realise that there's great art happening here?
Podcast going on here.
Yeah, you're an artist. What?
I can't remember what I was going to say now because I got a tail in my face there.
So you were just talking about the cat bumhole right in your face there. Not ideal. It's not ideal.
No, it's not.
No, I was just talking about Guy Ritchie having loads of TV series and stuff, and David Fincher. Well, David Fincher obviously he did Mindhunter, so he's done the TV already.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting one, though, that he's jumping onto this.
So, I mean, admittedly, it is just a rumor, so
yeah,
it's not been confirmed yet. So, it's something that Netflix are looking to develop, and so we'll see what happens. But they're saying Squid Game's likely series is likely a project for Fincher. After he's got time commitments up until 2025, so he's busy. Up until then, so who knows?
And we're getting a season 2 of Squid Game as well, so it must be like some spin-off thing he's doing. Or
trailer later on.
Yeah. So we'll see. Watch this space.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Tom Cruise, he's in early talks for
Tiny
Days.
Tommy.
Teeny Tommy Cruise.
Tiny
He's
Tommy.
in early. Are you going to do this? I'm not going to finish this. For Days of Thunder sequel.
Yep.
So I'm covering that here, which is why I keep touching my nose.
Yeah. Was that it was kind of like his kind of version of Top Gun, but in a car, wasn't it? Really?
Yeah. It was directed by Tony Scott.
Tony Scott. Poor old Tony. God. Poor old Tony jumped off a bridge, didn't he?
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he did. I know we're not allowed to use the word on YouTube, but yeah,
not the word.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, you know,
he wasn't happy. Is what he was.
He wasn't happy, and it was just a terrible thing. And he was in he must have been in his 70s when he did it, because Ridley's about 83 now.
Yeah.
Was Tony older? I forget.
I think he was the younger brother.
He made some great films as well.
Well, he was like king of the adverts for the longest time. He
was king of the adverts and king of those kind of action movies.
The Hunger. Now, when we talk about favorite vampire movies, that one for me.
Yeah, that's a cracker, isn't it?
Featuring Bauhaus as well.
Oh, yeah.
So he did Top Gun, Beverly Hills Cop 2, Days of Thunder, Last Boy Scout, which is a great movie.
Yeah.
Crimson Tide, fantastic movie.
Wow, so he did.
Fantastic movie. And like he did a whole host of adverts. In fact, did he? No, it was Ridley Scott that did the Mac advert.
The Hovis advert. Ridley Scott did.
Did it?
You know the one.
It'd be like sitting on a razor blade. That one.
That one. But he's pushing it. And he's pushing the bike up the hill, the wee boy, the wee kid, up the cobbled streets.
And his dad says, "I was right about that saddle."
They don't like it up him.
You're like sitting on a razor blade.
That's Dad's army, sorry. You wouldn't want to cycle up a cobbled hill like that. That's for sure.
No.
That sounds like euphemism as well. Yeah. When you want to ride up a cobbled hill, mate. You know what I mean?
I've never been this way before.
Giggity.
I intentionally ruined the joke. I just want to point that out just in case anybody's listening.
Okay. We believe you.
So yeah, Tom Cruise is in early talks for Days of Thunder. So he's going back through his back catalogue and he's remaking his movies. Crocodile, anyone?
I'm assuming Nicole Kidman's not going to be in it.
Presuming no.
That's where he met her, isn't
it? I thought he met her as a waitress in a cocktail bar. A crocodile bar?
No.
It's the line from Human League.
Oh, aye.
Right, anyways,
don't you want me, baby?
Right.
He picked the tallest woman in the world, didn't he? To go out with.
Well, I mean, she's not tall. It's not the tallest woman.
He's tiny.
He's 5'8" or something. It's just that teeny Tom Cruise is like 5'6".
Yeah.
Quite like although he tells him he's 5'7", but
I like Nicole Kidman, but I wish she hadn't done all that stuff to her face. She's a bit kind of, a bit. Maybe I need to do that. Actually, I need to get some of that done. A wee facelift. Like,
I look like Roy Schneider there.
You look like remember Bo Selecta? He did Mel B.
Stop.
Oh dear.
Right, moving along.
Yeah.
Enough of that.
I know.
So we were talking about Joker 2, and we said it was a fine movie. It was okay. Praise indeed, I think, from the Kelly brothers.
We did, if the first one hadn't existed as well, but it's still a finely made movie. And we have an ally.
Well, the thing is, it's not a bad movie.
No, I know.
It's just not a great movie.
Yeah.
But it's not. I don't know what the fault is. It's not a problem with the cinematography. It's not a problem with the direction. It's certainly not a problem with the acting.
It's the direction that they went.
Is it the script?
With it. It's the direction.
So it's just the script.
I think it's, like I said, it's the direction they went with it. Spoilers, and it didn't show the Joker to his full capacity. I think that's the problem with it.
Didn't one scene,
but
one scene you got.
But you could argue that he was the catalyst for the real Joker to. Like I said, this Joker doesn't have the Joker makeup as we know it. It's kind of more clown makeup. So this guy, so in that sense, if you think it in that sense,
he's proto Joker.
That's a good movie, But anyway, we have an ally.
Anyway, we have an ally. Another person who, like myself, believes that you should film on film because it looks better. Quentin Tarantino is weighed in,
and he knows his stuff.
Size 12 feet.
Is he?
If you know, you know. Quentin, because he likes feet. Quentin Tarantino raves about Joker 2 after box office flop. I really got up into it, he said. There you go. He liked it a lot. He liked it tremendously.
Yeah, I think he liked the fact it was going against the comic book idea. I think that's why he liked it. It was a bit more risky than just following the usual.
He said that it reminded him of the script that he did for Natural Born Killers before Oliver Stone ruined it.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's probably true. Because I think Woody Harrelson's character is kind of similar-ish to the Joker in that respect.
I never liked that film. Do you know that?
No. I've got a funny feeling I didn't get that far because there was another one. There was
Brad Pitt one, California.
No.
Okay.
The Ewan McGregor one.
Oh yeah. It was a kind of musical. A little bit.
I can't remember what it was. Yeah.
It was the Danny Boyle
similar-ish
with Cameron Diaz, isn't it?
Cameron Diaz and
Ian McGregor.
What was it called?
Oh God, I know that film. That was quite a good film, though. I quite liked that one.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying is that A Life Less Ordinary.
Yes, that was it.
Comedy, crime, fantasy.
Although I don't know if I would compare the two because I think Oliver Stone made it more an Oliver Stone movie, as in, a
lot of Wall Street references in it.
Tony Scott directed True Romance, didn't he?
That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, True Romance.
True Romance, which was a Quentin Tarantino.
True Romance,
which was true to the screenplay, I think. Whereas Oliver Stone ripped up the screenplay and took ideas from it and kind of made it his own.
So it was True Romance and Natural Born Killers. That's the two that I thought were quite, obviously.
Yeah, they were similar, actually.
Quentin Tarantino. And I thought that was a better movie. I got like half an hour, I think, into the Oliver Stone one, and it was all like neon and flashing lights and stuff, and I was like,
it's a heavy film, that. And I liked those. I liked movies, but the heavy movies. I love.
I like movies before 1999, and after that.
I mean, you know me. I was into Mart House Cinema, and I liked David Lynch and stuff. Love David Lynch. So it was right up my street, but it just something about it it was like overblown for the sake of being overblown. The violence and there was a kind of trend in that period to be like that. I remember Man Bites Dog and things like that.
That's right, yeah.
And I didn't like that either. I thought it was violent for the sake of being violent. It wasn't particularly good films. So, but so Quentin Tarantino, Joker 2 rather. He dug it. So
I didn't find it an intellectual exercise. I really got caught up into it.
yeah,
Um,
I think it's
the
quite
entire concept. Sorry,
No.
he
I
said
just think
the
it's
joke.
no. It's fine. There you go. I just think.
I waited there.
No, there you go. There you go. I'm only joking.
Get what you deserve. He said the Joker directed the movie. The entire concept, even him spending the studio's money, he's spending it like the Joker would spend it, right? He's
Yeah.
saying, F you all of you. He's
Mm-hmm.
saying F you to the movie audience, saying F you to Hollywood. And I get it. I understand why that's the case,
I get it.
because I did bring up the fact that he's like an unreliable narrator, and
Mm-hmm.
maybe none of what happened in that movie actually happened.
I know.
Like maybe it was like a Bobby Ewing goes to the shower type thing, or maybe like it's only right up until the bit, because the guards are quite tough with them, but they're also quite fair as well.
But
they're not bad.
The criticism I would say about it is though that
until the end.
It takes a long time to make a point that's already been made in the first movie.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I think that's the thing about it.
The most telling bit is when Domino takes the stand. I don't know what the character's name is, sorry. And she talks about, she dealt with the mum, but she didn't really deal with Fleck at all, Arthur. At all, but the mum warned her away from Arthur by saying, he's a disturbed young man and all that kind of stuff. And that was great testimony as well, because it can give you a kind of idea of what the mum thought of him.
Yeah,
because we didn't really know that from his perspective. So
yeah.
But I mean, we both liked it because Marty, friend of the show, Marty Scorsese, was brought in as a consultant, because effectively the first one is
Taxi
King
Driver
of Comedy
and King of Comedy.
and King of Comedy.
That's kind of smashed together.
Yeah, I mean it's 90% King of Comedy. Like when you watch King of Comedy is one of my favorite Scorsese movies.
Yeah,
and I was like,
yeah, it's very much so.
So I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I don't like. I think it's good when it's like, let's do it's the Mandalorian is let's do a spaghetti western in space, but we'll put it in the Star Wars universe. Yeah. Fantastic. Let's go for that. Like, it doesn't have to be highbrow. It just has to be. Like,
no, I think it's great.
Never seen before.
I actually think it's a great way to make movies.
Yeah.
To take.
There's going to be a Batman one with 12 Angry Men. Surely there's going to be a 12 Angry Men Batman episode.
Well, do you know what? It gives the movie a focus as well, and it gives it an all round sort of theme,
Yeah.
To the movie. So
yeah,
which is always a good thing,
Yeah.
You don't want a movie that's all over the place, So it's very much a 70s-esque, gritty movie, kind of Scorsese type movie.
I'll tell you a movie that's not all over the place. Robert Zemeckis' new movie, Here.
Aye. Do you know, I've seen the trailer for this. And it looked quite interesting. It's like is it Tom Hanks?
It's Timothy Hanks. Yeah, Timothy Hanks and Robin Wright reunited after
of course,
billion years apart.
Aye, so they starred in Forrest Gump together, didn't they?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Another Robert Zemeckis movie. Mm-hmm. But it's set in one corner. This is insane. It's set in one corner of this family's living room. The whole movie. Camera doesn't move.
Is it?
There. Yeah.
Is it? I thought that was just the trailer.
No. The whole movie. One shot.
That's a bit arty.
It's a little bit arty, isn't it?
Do you know?
I mean, see, the problem with a movie. Okay, here's my problem with that, and maybe I'm wrong, but my problem with it is, cinema is a visual medium, and if you're not changing the angle, it's not going to be interesting.
It's a
From my
podcast.
perspective. Hold on, we can change the angle. Hold on, there you go. There you go. There you go.
Whoa, jeez.
Whoa, back.
Put it back. Well, that's funny because the other huge big director, famous director, that had a bit of a car crash cinematically, was Francis
Guy
Ford
Ritchie.
Coppola.
Oh, right.
Francis
Yeah.
Ford
Oh,
Coppola.
yeah. Megalopolis.
With his Megaflopolis. Hey, give me a ding, come on.
From my perspective, Guy Ritchie's taking quite a beating in this episode.
We like Guy Ritchie.
I know.
I liked his last film.
His last movie was actually really. I've watched that a couple of times.
It did flop though badly.
It really did.
League, what was it called? The League
Extraordinary League of Gentlemen in
Warfare, something like that. Yeah. It was a terrible title.
The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Aye, it was a good movie.
Based 100% on actual things that actually happened, and the stuff that they actually did in real life. Way crazier than the actual stuff that they did in the movie. Like, insanely crazy.
And Ian Fleming, the writer of James Bond, was as one of the characters in the movie.
Yep. Fox,
because he was part of it, wasn't he?
He was part of it, yeah. And also, I need to go back and watch this. I keep meaning to watch it. Operation Mincemeat, which is also Ian Fleming's involved in that as well.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That was a true story. Yeah. I need to watch that one. What were we talking about again? What was it?
Here by Bob Zemeckis.
Oh, God, how the hell did we get there from that?
It was other directors that have taken it. Megaflopolis.
Aye, so that's interesting that this kind of experimental thing in that this part of their career that they're trying to do.
Have you seen the IMAX special version of it where the audience member gets up and asks them a question?
No.
Oh, you should check that out. So there's videos of it on YouTube.
What? Asks
Caesar, whatever his name is. No. Adam Driver's character, Caesar.
Oh, Adam Driver. Oh, right, okay.
He says, "Excuse me, can you do?" And he's looking at the camera like that, and then the guy asks him down there, and he kind of turns to him and goes, and then gives him an answer, and then he sits down.
Right.
It's a bit weird.
Right.
Anyway,
no, I like Adam
spent hundreds of billions of dollars of his own money on making this, and it's
he did. Sold his house.
Is he?
Yeah, he's living in a caravan now.
But his wife's livid in Van Nuys.
I bet his wife is livid.
And we're back to Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
Does he have a dog that goes?
His new movie must be coming out soon. Actually, Quentin.
His last movie.
It's called The Critic, but I don't know if he's doubled down on it. And because I would have thought it had been out by now. Now, this is to be his final movie, apparently, but it won't be. He's going to become a novelist apparently after this.
Okay. I mean, 61.
That's not old.
No, I know, but I mean,
as a director,
but Gene Hackman retired and he became a novelist.
But his idea is that his best years are behind him. That's he doesn't want to start making crap. But I think he's still got a few years left in him yet. That way you want to kind of have a body of work and that's it, complete, tie a bow on it, and that's me done, type thing. Instead of kind of carrying on and making weaker stuff like Francis Ford Coppola's just done.
I was going to say, do you think maybe Quentin Tarantino's looking at Francis Ford Coppola and he's like,
That's exactly what he doesn't want to do. That's kind of probably confirmed it for him.
Yeah, but then again, maybe once upon a time in Hollywood, was Quentin Tarantino's Megalopolis, but he succeeded.
It's probably his most ambitious, if that's what you mean. Movie. Or was it? Is it? His most ambitious?
I don't think he's most ambitious, but I mean, he doesn't really do ambitious movies. He does character pieces.
Certainly in the sense
Tarantino's good at.
In the sense that he recreated 1970s Hollywood. Like, wow.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, how he did that at like billboards and everybody,
Yeah.
the cars and all that, and he must have had
Yeah.
to shut down loads of.
Half of LA.
But he doesn't do digital, so it's all in camera.
Yeah.
So
I know. It's brilliant.
although it does have a digital scene in one movie, can you name it? Anyone? I don't know if it's
know.
the only digital scene he's got, but there's a scene in Kill Bill. I think it's the first one or the second one. There's a plane. It's a shot of a plane coming down, landing
okay.
and he's shooting it from below. It's a digital
Okay.
scene.
There you go.
You know,
Well done.
well done.
Shall we look at some trailers?
Oh yeah.
We have 3 on the docket. 2 from Disney Plus, and 1 from Netflix. And they're all stone cold classics. Well, they might not be. Who knows?
Oh.
But we'll see. So first one we'll do is the Marvel Look Ahead. So this dropped, and so obviously Deadpool and Wolverine are coming to Disney Plus.
Yep.
As is a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't even think they were still working on.
Yeah.
It's good to see the Punisher back again. There's Vanessa. You never watched this, you don't get that reference.
No. This is pretty
good. Daredevil was great on Netflix, and I'm hoping it just continues. This looks good as well. This is a sort of cell animation Spider-Man.
Well, that's cool.
Yep. Ironheart is actually a thing. This is things. This is
good.
Actual things.
Is this a movie or a TV show?
No, TV show. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So this looks actually impressive. Season 3 of What If, which is just Marvel Zombies is coming out as well.
Oh yeah, that's
another animated show. Yeah, because they did one in What If season 2. And then this is Wonder Man. Right. Is that Mother's Milk?
What?
No, that's not. There was.
Oh, like.
Yeah.
That's Ben Kingsley.
Yeah. Eyes of Wakanda. This looks good as well. That was it. Blinking.
Was that an animation? The Eyes of Wakanda.
Yeah.
Their animation stuff's brilliant, isn't it?
It's great. It's really good. Yeah. And then.
Wow.
Yeah. So this is all that's coming in 2025, and then.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's quite a lot. Next up.
Well, that's all Marvel stuff, of course.
That's all Marvel stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll stop screen.
We must be getting Mandalorian Grogu. That got announced. Was that not get announced last year, or was it earlier on this year? The Celebration.
The movie. It was. Yeah, it was Was it D23? No, so it was a Celebration. One of them.
Celebration. It was, I think.
Yeah, 2025.
One of the two. Yes. Can't remember. Yeah. 2025. Yeah. Yeah. Because it looked quite finished, quite polished. The trailer.
It did. Yeah. Yeah. This is Skeleton Crew, Jude Law's vehicle.
Yep.
So he's taking the kids out for a field trip.
Yeah.
So this is obviously a sort of inner core planet type thing.
It definitely looks fun, this, but I'm not getting particular Star Wars vibes off it, I have to say.
Getting
does look
Stranger
fun.
Things.
I'm just not getting Star Wars vibes at all. And I don't really understand, and I might enjoy this show, right? It does look good from the trailer, but I'm not getting Star Wars vibes, and I just wonder why make it a Star Wars show? You know, why not? Why does Star Wars have to follow the Goonies and things? Why can't it be its own thing? You know.
Why not? And here's a crazy thing. Well, I mean, I guess maybe it's because you can include Jawas and you've already got Jawas. But why not do Flight of the Navigator?
Yeah,
like a kids' TV show version of that. I know it's great.
Yeah. This to me looks as well like a theme park ride. It looks like something that you'd do in at Disneyland.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, no, I can see that.
Can you go back a bit? Because it looks as if Jude Law is wearing Lando Calrissian's shirt.
There. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yep.
It's odd.
Did look kind of Lando Calrissian-y.
I mean, this does look good fun.
Yeah.
But see, like suburban streets and stuff like that.
It's not particularly
Star Wars. Suburban streets.
Yeah.
The rest of it looks like between a video game and a
it looks a bit like
that you'd have a resort.
Yeah. Oh, there's Captain Willie's ship.
Yeah. Looks as if they spent a few quid on it, right enough.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So this is, I mean, they've been promising Skeleton Crew for 12 years, is it now?
No. 12 years?
I don't know how long it seems like it's been. I
told you a million times, stop exaggerating.
Yeah.
Sorry, 2 million.
So this is Master Saul is back. Squid Game.
It's funny, I can't see many that way now. even though I saw him in this first.
I know, even though he's always been 4, 5, 6. So this is a new bunch of contestants have come to play the games.
Yeah.
Obviously they're playing red light, green light, and he's like, "Don't move." And this guy here, you got a bee on you.
Jeez. Oh man. My God.
Yeah. So you get to vote every. I don't know. You know the story about this. So you get to vote every time you play a game if you want to play the next game.
Also,
and the majority rules. Yeah. So the majority rules. So he's trying to get them to stop playing.
Right.
And everyone's like, "But the money, man, the money."
Right.
And so it's him trying to like
that's good.
Get everyone to not play.
Bit of a different spin. I thought it was going to be he was going to infiltrate the background and sort of manipulate things from the background. Because is there not a scene you see him dressed up as one of the kind of game?
Oh, I don't know. The PlayStation controller guys.
Yeah, there was a trailer before this. Was there not?
Maybe.
This is a new trailer.
I think so. This is a new trailer, yeah.
But there was one before
this. That Boxing Day this year.
Ooh, exciting.
Yeah.
All episodes dropped, I'm assuming.
Probably, yeah. Except maybe for the last one. Gotta keep the last one.
Well, they might do it in half. Remember they did the reality show?
Right enough. Yeah.
And Stranger Things did it as well.
Yeah.
So they might do that. Wee cliffhanger.
Yeah. So looking forward to that. Squid Games is good times. Even the game itself, like the real life.
Brilliant.
Squid Games was brilliant.
It's great.
So
really good.
I can't wait to see this back as well. And it's good to see 4, 5, 6 back again. So
yeah, definitely.
But yeah, that's it. What you watching? Helps we don't hit the button immediately after pressing it.
True. Yeah. I thought I'd write it down for a change.
Nice.
I spoke about this a little bit. You need to watch your Halloween special if you haven't watched it already. James had this
on the channel somewhere.
Smile 2. James had this on his list. Really, really terrific film. Actually, one of the best films I've watched this year. Really well made. Great jump scares. Great story. Really clever, actually. And really enjoyed it. Our Friday night movie was Tag, about the friends the lifelong friends that have a gamer tag.
Oh yeah.
Every
Yeah.
March.
Ed Helms and
Yeah.
Jeremy Renner.
Aye, it's good times, good film.
Do you know he broke both his arms?
I am not surprised.
The bit with the bit with the Tower of Chairs.
Oh yeah.
Apparently broke his arms there.
He's not very careful with himself, old Jeremy, is he?
Not really, no.
You know, no, a good film, isn't it? A really good film.
Really good.
We've finished Rivals.
Oh right, okay.
Plus,
that's the Jenny Cooper.
Aye, Jelly Cooper. Really good, really good. Really enjoyed it. Surprisingly good, actually. Everyone's great in it, and there's loads of the books apparently. So apparently that was the second. So this was the second book in the series that they made this into a TV series, and they've only done half of the book. This season is just half of the book. So
okay.
A bit of a kind of
cliffhanger.
You can tell that it's going to continue to something else.
Nice.
So yeah, iPlayer Killing Thatcher. About the Brighton bombings documentary. It's about an hour 50 minutes, an hour 30 minutes, something like that. Really good. I'm actually reading the book just now as well. So that's good. Finished that. Penguin, I'm almost up to date. I'm halfway through the last episode there when it does the time jump. He's doing his mushrooms and all that down under the sewer. Which I forgot. I forgot the penguin lives in a sewer. I forgot all about that because he does the Tim Burton ones as well. Yeah. Well, he lives in a sewer. Right? Totally forgot about that. And you'll kill me, but I'm halfway through the finale of Agatha all along.
Oh, seriously?
Aye.
Oh, because there's hold on a second. Yeah.
So it still needs to go and take this phone call.
Yeah, I do.
Salesman, probably. I can't believe he's done this just as I'm finished what I'm talking about. I've been watching.
I'm here.
Oh, he's still there. You can hear me talking about him. That's fine.
So, I guess again, I've finished it. I've been watching Agatha. I've been watching Agatha all along.
Hey.
I've really enjoyed it.
It's not been the worst.
As a show.
It's not been the worst.
Oh God, no! It's not been the worst.
No.
Or whatever the hell it was called. Secret Invasion. No one knows what it's called.
Yeah. It's not been the worst.
Oh my God, it's so bad.
I still don't think it's quite my vibe, but it's been okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's been episodes where I've like, okay, this is another escape room, great. But the bit with the older witch, her story coming together, was just
never saw
really
that
well done. Yeah, no, exactly, yeah, I'm not going to spoil it, but the end wraps up in a nice little tiny bow as well. So but also kind of leaves it open as well for other things. But yeah, I thought it was a thoroughly enjoyable show. Catherine Hahn's always great to watch as well.
Yeah, she's brilliant. Yep, definitely. Is that it? Is that what you've watched?
No, it's still you.
Oh, it's still me. Sorry, dear. Sorry.
I was just saying I might as well mention it now because I watched Agatha all along.
Right, sorry. I think that's it. That's all. That is all.
Is that you? Is that you then?
No.
We this week's James Bond movie because I know you all are tuning to watch.
James Bond. Chunt around about James Bond.
What?
The Spy
Who Loved Me.
Did he?
Very much so. It contains the famous scene where he goes off the cliff and then unfurls the parachute and goes da-na, da-na, da-na.
Oh, it's a Roger Moore.
Roger Moore. Quite extraordinary. No, that's
David Pine.
Coleman.
David Coleman. Aye.
Quarries for Wolverine.
Yeah.
In fact, it's not even David Coleman. It's Chris Barry doing an impersonation of David Coleman,
On Spitting Image.
and me doing an impersonation of Chris Barry doing that. Anyway, Spy Love Me is the bit where he goes off the cliff. Do you know who suggested that stunt?
I'm going to say.
You'll never guess.
I'm going to say Albert Chubby Broccoli.
No, it was George Lazenby.
Really?
Yeah, he suggested that it'd be really cool to do that, and then it unfurls, and then you play the theme song.
All right, so that was when he thought he was still going to be James Bond.
I think it was he was suggesting it for on Her Majesty's Secret Service.
All right.
But obviously it didn't happen then.
Was that one that you're talking about? Roger Moore's first foray into Jimmy Bond.
No, that was quite late. So there's another thing as well. So this was 1977. This movie came out.
Right.
Other movies that came out that year include Smokey and the Bandit. Because of this, so at the end of it says James Bond will return in what's the one after that?
The Chinese.
For Your Eyes Only. For Your Eyes Only, yeah.
See, I've got the song right.
He doesn't though, because the next movie after that is Moonraker, because Star Wars. So For Your Eyes Only is actually comes in twice. So Moonraker was never advertised at the end of the movies, but For Your Eyes Only was advertised twice because it was Spy Who Loved Me, Moonraker, and then For Your Eyes Only.
Moonraker was a Ian Fleming book, though. It wasn't just a...
Yeah, so if you've ever read the Ian Fleming book Moonraker, it is nothing like the movie. Nothing at all like the movie.
Right.
Because the Moonraker is a rocket.
Right.
And it's based in Dorset. And he drives his Bentley in it. Because I've read the book, and it is really a great book, but it's nothing to do with the movie whatsoever. They're just taking the control of it.
Yeah, they were jumping on the bandwagon, weren't they, in the movie? For Star Wars and
put them in lasers with Marines and stuff.
Aye.
Yeah.
And that's obviously that movie as well as the controversial scene near the end with the girl with the braces or no braces in her teeth.
Exactly, yeah.
Which is an odd one.
It is, isn't it? Because everyone remembers that there's that connection they have is because they're both wearing braces, except
she doesn't have braces.
They're not. she doesn't have braces.
Makes no sense though now.
But it does, because she just smiles at him and goes, "Hey, he's cute." And
no, but it made sense.
She's cute.
But and don't get me into it, but it's a weird one. That is one of the weirdest ones, the Mandela effect ones.
Yeah. Only Murders in the Building concluded as well this week. Sad to see. I'm sad to see it. Every time there's a finale of this show, I'm sad to see it go. I love Steve Martin and Martin Short in everything they do. And I watched they were doing an interview with Jimmy Fallon, I think it was, or Jimmy, one of the Jimmys, I don't know who it was. And he said the first time that he met Steve Martin was he was going to his house to pick up the script for Three Amigos. And he goes in and he says it's full of like Picassos and all these like classic paintings. He goes, "How can you afford all this? I've seen your work." and then Steve Martin said, "So I handed him the script." So there's a cut, and he said, "So I handed him a script, and I said, anytime you see the word Rick Moranis, just score that out and write your name."
Oh, that's how it was meant to be originally?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Oh, right, okay, cool.
But they went with another famous Canadian.
Good old Rick.
Yeah, good old Rick Moranis. I mean, he doesn't, he's obviously given up show business and look after his family and all that kind of stuff. So, but he's sorely missed because his timing was impeccable. He was
fantastic. The Saturday Night Live sketch.
The Saturday Night, the SCTV one, the one with the band. Look up SCTV prom band. I think it is.
Gone So Long.
Gone So Long. with John Candy and Rick Moranis. Oh my god!
And
it is the funniest thing.
And Thingy's brother as well, Luke Wilson's brother.
No, it's not him.
Sorry, it is Luke Wilson.
No, it's not him. It just looks like a guy that looks like him.
Is it not him?
Luke Wilson must have been about 5 when that was taken.
Oh, okay. Looks very like him. Anyway. No.
Yeah. Anyway, I watched Night Sleeper.
Oh yeah.
On BBC iPlayer.
Yeah.
So it's basically this train that heads from Glasgow Central to London, and basically what happens is they get hijacked by a Raspberry Pi.
For those that don't know, that's a kind of computer.
It's a single board computer about the size of a credit card, and so plug into this thing here. James Cosmo's in it. The Scottish guy from Andor is in it. Who's also in Devil's Hour. Alan, is it Alan?
No, oh god, he's in Chernobyl.
Oh, he is, yeah. He plays the leader of the miners.
Jeez, I know, it's fine.
The up lad miners, not the lollipop, not those miners.
Aye.
Anyway, so he's in it as well.
Alex Ferns.
Alex Ferns, that's his name.
Mm-hmm.
And it really is one of those take your brain out and put it in the jar.
Absolutely. We've watched about 3 episodes and I tapped out because it was like, even I know that wouldn't happen or such and such.
I'll give an example of it. There's a bit in it where they're racing down the main line and they realise there's a train across the track. Now, I'm no train expert, but I do believe they have no such thing as a cross track.
No.
In a train system.
No.
Because that would be, I think it would be impossible because you'd probably end up derailing for a start with a cross track like that. I would have thought there would be a bigger chance of derailing.
Not sure.
I don't know. But anyway, there's no way it'd be across the track. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
And there's a whole bunch of stuff where it's there's a lot of that kind of the typey, I'm in type stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, it's not how hacking works. No. So yeah, it's a bit ropey. They also fight a lot as well. So it's all done to heighten the drama in the show. And so the good guys, the guys that are trying to defuse the single board computer and try and get it off fix everything, they're screaming at each other. Like, how dare you stand on my toes and I'm doing my best here, and there's people lives are at stake, and I do as well, and you're doing it wrong, damn it, and all that kind of stuff. Oh, and the dad from Shameless is in it as well.
Aye.
But yeah, it's 6 episodes, and it's not the best show at all out there. But yeah. And then catching up with Benidorm. So we're on season 5, I think now. We're blasting through it.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Quite a lot of seasons of that.
There is a lot of seasons in it, yeah. So Hannah Waddingham is in it now. So that if anyone knows that we're way behind on Benidorm, because I mean it's it's been a while. But yeah. That's it. That's all I got. It was a kind of quiet week for me, TV wise. Watched a lot of Benidorm, in fact, which is why we're on season 5. Every time it's on the TV on, and I say, "What do you want, Benidorm?" All right, okay, we're watching Benidorm now.
Yeah, we went through a phase of that as well. To be fair,
yeah. The Garveys are still the best family out of them, but
yeah.
That's my personal opinion. Also, Steve Pemberton wrote 3 episodes.
Did he actually?
Yeah.
He wrote just while we're talking about it, but I always thought it was an odd choice for him to be on that show, but it fits. It definitely fits.
Yeah.
It's an odd choice. Yeah.
He's really good at it. And the thing is that, and here's another bizarre thing as well. So Siobhan, who plays Janice, Mick Garvey's wife, Janice Garvey.
Yep.
I knew her from The Stranger.
Right.
She's the cop in The Stranger.
Yeah.
So I thought of her as a straight actress. No.
No, do you know? Well, the first time we ever saw her was Rick, Sue, and Bob 2. They were the babysitters.
Oh,
They were the babysitters.
I didn't watch that.
Back in the 80s.
Nonsense.
Yeah.
Was she in that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did she play Bob?
No, she played one of the readers, the Suze.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Fun fact.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. Anyway, if you liked the podcast, don't forget to hit the old like button and share on social media, because it really does help the channel out. And if you want time reminders when we put something new up, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and YouTube will let you know. But I'll tell you right now, it's Sundays at 8 p.m. UK time. Dead easy.
And sometimes we do wee extras through the week. But not very often.
And we will let people know on our social media page. If you go to Facebook, we'll let people know there as well. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and we will catch you on the next episode. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.